my friends, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. In our last video, we did end our day inside the Whirling in Rags, beginning day 2. And I wanted to not talk to Titus here, I think. I wanted to click on everything else, though, before I left and picked back up my investigation elsewhere. It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Ew, yucky. That's gross. Well, there's stuff here. Yeah, I need all the money, please. Photos of men in overalls toting guns, hanging in placards. You see hawthorn bushes outside. I do wonder why the gardener masqueraded as a gardener when she was really a lawyer. I wonder if is Kuno still over here? Oh, there's a person in there now? Yep, there's Kuno. Okay, I wanted to pick back up my investigation where I left off. Oh, and there's lights in here? Little girl's outside again. His shit ain't nothing to me. I need to equip my bag. Oh, there's guys over here I gotta talk to. I make my own way. It's all, always have, always will, or 'tis all. Oh my. Okay, so I was in this apartment building here. And I was talking to a cleaning lady.
Give me a moment.
And that was everything here, I think.
Ask away, police.
She mumbles some.
And then there was stuff all kinds of things to do in here. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinaise Reality Associates. There we go. There's blood here. The sea below looks cold and winter gray.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
That's cold. Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. So is this like a memory of the location or something? I'm still trying to figure out how I'm coming to these thoughts, you know? Someone has torn down a wall. Or the wall, rather. Health and money, yes. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Huh. Apartment 8, their mailbox is overflowing. The door number 9 is locked. Which apartment am I looking for? Smoker on the balcony. 28. So I'm not even on the right floor. Postcard Boogie Street. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open air market in Boogie Street, roughly 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls. Hung by their feet from canopy, red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. That sounds so unsanitary.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
You can knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
We can knock again.
A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, weary and tense. It's the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
I don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Okay. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Oh.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Well, then I need to leave and equip them. Do you think our partner's going to be okay with this?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
Great!
After you, detective.
I wish it would let me pick which ones I want where. A flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kras Mazov.
Isn't that the communist guy? Kim, who is this Kras Mazov?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Father Mazov, the hero of the working class, salute the statue. Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works, maybe. Why does this tenant have a bust of Kras Mazov in their bedroom? Well, one could conclude that they might be a hero of theirs.
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Now we'll go with who lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do.
He leans closer to inspect the economics book on the table. Oh, okay.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
A 9mm bullet and Saramizarian lounge jacket? Conceptualization? What does that look like? Well, doesn't he just look fancy schmancy? No, I like the effects from the policeman's uniform better. Marie? This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Oh. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Flip up glasses, the auditor. +1 logic, -1 authority. +1 visual calculus. Isn't my logic like absolutely horrible? No, it's not. And then authority went down, but I can add a whole bunch of points here. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave? What? They're just snoring. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Oh, lovely. See, there was a balcony. Hang on. There was a balcony over here, too. See, exit and then balcony. Plastic tear. Yes, please. Oh, isn't this Cindy or something?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches or people having high ground on us. No, that's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Oh, I went from blood to paint to oil now. Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Oh.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
That's some clever cultural commentary. Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
I don't have one of those. Why do you tell me I have something in my inventory when I clearly don't? Above, tarps flap in the wind, forgotten hammers, nails and rust. This door is locked, you can't get in. But why? I want to get in. Oh. Is this where the cleaning lady sleeps? Someone's been sleeping here recently. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Pour l'homme laborieux genes. +1 electrochemistry, -1 reaction speed. So reaction speed Quickest to react and untouchable. And then electrochemistry. Go to the party planet, love and be loved by drugs. What am I currently wearing? Oh, -1 savoir faire. Huh. Savoir faire is... What color is it? Yellow. I'm back up to 1 again. Or I still have -1. Sneak under their noses, stunned with immense panache. Well, we'll try the jeans-looking thing for a little while.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper.
Oh.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time.
I have time.
Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
Well, then we definitely have to look at it. Apricot chewing gum wrapper. A gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of this laborer jeans. It gives off an ever so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering. Well, let me save before I interact in case I like faint or something.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
End of summer?
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich.
It'd be nice if I was rich.
There is a movement next to you. The shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
I did.
Your heart working overtime, trying to keep up with the panicked synapses firing all over your brain, moving liters of blood through you, panicking. Feels so familiar.
I have a new thought. Apricot chewing gum, -1 reaction speed, living in the past. You have found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The gloom stalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use a Tutti Frutti gum wrapper, reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Well, I don't have a spot for it anyway, and I don't want to spend a point on it right now. So we'll worry about it later, like normal. If I have my pry bar equipped, will it work? Yes. Wow, $5 whole. I know it's not dollars. Okay, let's put... There we go. Well, let's go to the other door. On the other side of the hallway here, there was another balcony door. I mean, I wish I could sleep in like these beds at night, you know? Oh, here we go, balcony. but it's probably occupied by somebody who padlocks his door when he leaves. It's very strange. I wonder if the exit is right down there. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Lovely. More money. Oh, wrong one. More money. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Maybe later? Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives there isn't home. Which one did I need? 28. I think it's probably that one right there. Apartment 30. Voices from within singing along to some buoyant dance track. Let's save and knock on 28's door.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What are you talking about?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we are here, right? He might know something about the murder. So, tonight at 9 p.m.?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Tonight at 9 p.m., right here, apartment number 28. Good.
Visit apartment 28 sometime after 2100 to see if anyone's home. Okay. Let's go back in here and then we'll go out the door here. Maybe. Can I go back in this way now? I can. Awesome. Let's put this back on. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A. Morale? Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in a lifetime. Lovely. All right, let's talk to this lady.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
Joyce Messier. She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L., what does the L stand for?
Phaeton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Really?
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
I mean, look, I'm trying to stay sober. I'm not a drunk, I'm a police officer.
Of course you're not. It was only a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold. She seems relieved.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
Great.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
That's good.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
That's a lot of money.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. I mean, at that point, I don't think we can fathom how much money that is.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this? Look around.
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them. It's kind of like a joint venture. That's all I needed to know about something else. First one, I think.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
You're on a boat?
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Oh.
There is a pinch of defensiveness in her voice, but it is playful.
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Le Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Oh, okay. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Yeah, it's not a toy lady.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Maybe. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Yeah.
A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
The X something again? Cool, but your boat really needs a name, lady.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about sleek fish? How about X something? How about Dolores with the X something?
The X something. The X what?
Just the X something.
Very absurd. Thank you for the suggestion. I will stick with the factory name for now, but thank you.
Can I do a different one?
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by the X something. The X what?
The Executor.
Oh, I do like the sound of that. It sounds so decisive, so powerful.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
What?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
You told me to take the lead, Kim. What were you expecting?
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
That's not an answer, though.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Yeah, can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still not showing me her license. What happened the other time in the race?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
I still need to see your license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
What do you mean?
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little-known fact among us law officials.
Wait, exactly how little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
Oh. More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me. Okay, forget the stupid Wayfarer Act. I had another... No, let's go. We can't just pull over civilians?
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady's passport?
Oh, maybe.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm going to need to see your passport.
Of course.
She searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Joyce Leighton Messier.
Your name is Joyce?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Oh, why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
I'm going to go with mean girls at school, because girls are mean. You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order. Give the documents back.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it!
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Oh, you're a middleman.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Unrealistic? Every worker is a member of the board? I mean, no. What happened? It just, the lack of efficiency in running a company that way would, like, we're all going to make a joint decision together. That just sounds so inefficient. Anyway, what happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Oh, okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Possibly. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Seems like they have no idea about business. Over-aggressive commie posturing. I don't know what to think about that. I like it. Well, we'll go with that. I don't know what to think about it.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinaise terminal.
See, lack of efficiency. You would never get anything done. The company would go bankrupt or would never make money, or it would be very delayed in doing anything, and then it would lose customers, and it would just a slippery slope to like just ceasing to exist.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
It's pretty funny, I have to admit. The workers can't be kings. The king is kings. The king is dead, long live the workers. First one?
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it?
Yeah.
After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
4 months of being on strike, that's a really long time. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Yeah, call me tomorrow.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Yes.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
I see. What do you think of Everard?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Yeah, I was like, for a second there, like, what are you talking about, lady? That's Everard, all right. Yeah, I would agree with that.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
I remember hearing something about this Edgar, do we? There's two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol, basically a socialist mob, an effective advocate for rights of local working men? Can it be somewhere in between all of these? Let's just a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol, sure.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing, you said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
It happens. That's a little eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Okay, that's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Well, I'm going to say thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, detective. Take care.
And let's look at our thought. The 15th Indotribe. No temporary research bonus. Wild Pines, Field, Coupry, Tricentennial, Villiers, and LaSalle. Names of Revacholian Indotribes spring into your head, set loose at the mention of Wild Pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish, most of them gone now. YBP, Expander, Saint Baptiste, Brightest Star, LUM, Resplendent, East Insulindic, Welter, and El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th Indo-tribe? What is this even? This one's worth researching, but I don't have any points right now, and I'm going to pause things here today. But on Monday, we will continue to talk to Joyce here and see what silly comments I can make next. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Monday with another new Disco Elysium video.